Hello friends, welcome to Srivali's kitchen. Now I'm going to show you a simple and different recipe using ginger. This is a different style of ginger chutney which involves the following ingredients. Here I'm taking a little ginger. You can see I'm not preparing this in larger quantities, but if you want you can prepare in larger quantities. We need ginger, garlic for those who eat. This is tamarind, washed and soaked in hot water. We will not need this water, so you don't have to throw it away. You can use this water to prepare rasam or you can add it to sambar. And then we have dry red chilies, a lot of dry red chilies, because we will not be adding any red chili powders. So you might want to have a few more red chilies in spare. And then here we have the mustard and fenugreek or the methi seeds. And finally some jaggery. If you want you can reduce or increase the quantity of jaggery according to your taste. If you want you can omit it also, but there will be a change in the taste. You need to add at least a little bit of jaggery to be able to balance the flavors properly. It's a very simple recipe. We're just going to roast our mustard and methi seeds. The oil is already hot, so the mustard is popping up already. Once the methi seeds change color, I'm going to add in the red chilies. Now this chutney you can store it for around 2 or 3 weeks in the refrigerator. It will taste good and fresh. You can serve this with your idli, dosa, your paranthas, rice, vada. If you want you can add a drizzle even to your chaat, the chaat you prepare, be it the cutlets or the samosa, anything. Because we want our red chilies to be firm and we don't want those to change color too much because that will invariably affect the color of your pickle. I already posted a recipe of ginger chutney, that is the hotel style ginger chutney. This is another version. We can prepare 3 or 4 with different types of ginger chutney, that's up to us. Okay, now you can see that the red chilies are nice and glossy, they're starting to firm up. So I'm going to turn off the heat now. We will let this cool and then we are going to grind it into a powder. To that same jar, I'm going to add in, I'm just going to roughly chop the ginger pieces. Add the chopped ginger, the garlic cloves. These are peeled, you don't have to worry about that. And I'm just going to squeeze the water and add the tamarind, the jaggery, some salt, and I'm going to grind it into a paste. We can add this water a little if you want the consistency. Finally, we are going to temper it. So for now, we are just going to wait until the mix cools down. So here you can see that I've ground it into a powder. It's not entirely fine. It's a little coarse. That's because we are going to grind it again. And meanwhile what I did is here I've just roughly chopped the ginger pieces. Now I'm going to add these ginger and garlic pieces into this powder. Here what you can do is you can prepare this powder in larger quantities, take some aside and store it for future use as well, because this mix is something we use in a lot of pickles or chutneys. Okay, so I'm just going to add in the garlic and ginger pieces. Next, okay, we are just going to grind this once and then I'm going to add the tamarind and the jaggery. So here, after one round of grinding, you can see there are still a few bits and pieces of ginger left. That's alright because we are going to add the tamarind. This mix tends to become hard and sticky when you're grinding, so what you can do is you can add this tamarind water to it and grind it. Also, I'm going to add the tamarind pieces, and then I'm going to add some jaggery, a little jaggery now and a little later on. I'm not going to add jaggery all at once. I'm going to add a little now, just so that it's going to release some water. Also, I'm going to add some salt at this stage. Right. Okay. And we're going to grind this up. So you can see here that it's all starting to come together. And you only have to remove the lid of this jar, and the strong smell of ginger and garlic are going to hit you right. Okay, see. You can see it's coming together nice and good. To this I'm going to add a little more jaggery. What happens when you add jaggery all at once is the mix is going to become sticky, and all those ginger and garlic pieces that did not become a paste before, they're going to remain as it is. So we're going to add jaggery in installments. I've added a little now. I'm going to check for taste after this round of grinding, and if required I'm going to add it again and grind it. Then we are going to finish it off with a simple tempering. Right, so you can see this, that it's become a nice paste. This is going to take some time to grind, so you'll just have to be a little patient and keep grinding it. Now that the chutney is over, you just taste it, see if you need to add a little more salt or anything, and then we are going to finish it off with a simple tempering. Here we have oil. This is around 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm just going to add some mustard seeds and some hing. That's it. I'm going to add this tempering to the chutney, mix it, store it in an airtight box, put it in a cool and dry place, and bingo, it will stay good for even a month if you put it in the refrigerator. Take it out, use it as and when you want. And if you want, you can even dilute this a little, or you just, take not the entire chutney, but take aside a little for, say, that particular day's use. Add some water to it and you can dilute it, or you can add some yogurt or curd to it, so it will give you a different taste. You can make a dip-like thing by adding some curd to it also. Entirely up to you. Just remember not to add anything to the entire quantity. You just have to add it to that particular day's quota. And when I said to soak the tamarind in hot water, you have to boil the water, let it cool down, and then add the tamarind. You don't add it directly to the hot water because that's going to end up cooking the tamarind. So boil the water, let it cool down, then soak the tamarind in it for 15 minutes or say half an hour. Even more than that is absolutely fine. Okay, the mustard is starting to pop. You can hear the sound. I'm going to turn off the heat here. Once this settles down, I'm going to add it to the chutney, give it a nice mix, and then take it into a serving bowl. Right, you can hear the mustard popping. Now I'm going to add the tempering. Right. Give it a good mix. You don't have to worry if it looks like the oil is excess, because the chutney is going to soak up all the oil. You just have to mix it and give it some time. It will entirely soak it up. So just don't be worried about that. Mix this nicely, carefully. Or you can just take it into another bowl and mix it. You just prefer to do things this way. I'm going to take it into a serving bowl. Yeah, that's it. Here we have the ginger chutney in a different style, ready to serve. You can serve this, like I said, with idli, dosa, vada, gare, appe, the samosas, cat, paranthas, anything you like. You can have it with rice and ghee as well. So thank you for watching, and if you like my videos, please subscribe to Srivali's Kitchen. All you have to do is click the red button below which says subscribe, and you will be subscribed to my channel. Have a nice day.